Quantum physics shows us that reality is created by consciousness. This means that our thoughts and intentions shape the world around us. Imagine that the entire reality around you, everything you see, feel, and experience, is not fixed or unchangeable, but rather a field of infinite possibilities, where each one only becomes real when someone, an observer, interacts with it. In quantum physics, we call this the collapse of the wave function, the moment when a particle, once existing as a wave of possibilities, becomes something specific. This concept, which seems to defy our grasp of reality, also opens doors to a new perspective on the power of intention. Quantum physics reveals that, at its core, the universe isn't made up of solid objects but of energy. Everything is energy. Our thoughts, emotions, the environment around us all vibrate at specific frequencies. And this energy is molded by our consciousness. When we hold a clear intention coupled with an elevated emotion, we create a frequency that can influence this energy. In other words, our thoughts and emotions act as a kind of directive wave, steering energy within the quantum field and shaping the experiences we live. By understanding and applying this principle, you begin to access your potential to create a new reality. At the subatomic level, particles, the fundamental building blocks of everything, have no defined position until someone observes them. This phenomenon is known as the observer paradox. Scientists discovered that by observing a particle, their very presence as observers changed the particle's behavior, which had previously been in an indeterminate state. This means that our perception, our consciousness, has the power to turn potential into something real and defined, and this doesn't only apply to the microscopic world. In our everyday reality, our conscious intention can alter the probabilities around us and influence the outcomes in our lives. This concept might seem abstract, but when you begin to apply it to your life, you see that it makes sense. When you create a clear intention of what you want, whether it's a new opportunity, a relationship, or a state of well-being, and sustain it with elevated feeling, you're sending a coherent signal to the quantum field. This field, which contains all possibilities, starts to respond to that intention. It's as if you're creating a frequency that resonates with what you desire, and over time, opportunities, situations, and people begin to appear, manifesting what was once just an intention. But what's the science behind this? When you focus on an intention, the cells in your brain and heart align to create a state of coherence. In this state, your body emits a clear, organized frequency, which can affect the quantum field. The heart in particular has a strong electromagnetic field that extends around the entire body and beyond. When you hold an intention with gratitude, love, or joy, the field around you expands and becomes magnetic. This creates a specific energetic signature, communicating to the quantum field who you are choosing to be and what you're willing to attract. This is why it's so important to keep your emotions aligned with your intention. It's the combination of clear thought with elevated emotion that generates real transformation. It's not enough to just think about what you want. You must feel as though it's already happening. The longer you hold this state of being, the more you sustain a frequency congruent with the reality you wish to experience, creating the collapse of the wave function. In other words, bringing this possibility into reality. Quantum physics also teaches us about the principle of non-locality, which suggests that two particles can be interconnected regardless of the distance between them. When one particle is altered, the other responds instantly, even if miles apart. This suggests that the quantum field, or the universe, is an interconnected network, where everything affects everything else. This interconnectedness explains how your intention can influence outcomes regardless of your location. By establishing a clear intention and maintaining it with elevated energy, you are literally interacting with the field around you, even if that interaction seems invisible to our eyes. This understanding leads us to a fundamental concept. We are co-creators of reality. Every intention we hold, each thought and emotion, is information we send into the quantum field, helping shape what happens in our lives. The universe responds to who you are, not just to what you want. If you live in a state of gratitude, you emit a frequency of abundance, and that frequency attracts experiences that reflect that same energy. The power of intention lies in transforming you from the inside out, creating a new inner reality that, over time, is mirrored in the external world. To experience the power of intention practically, start cultivating a state of presence. Quantum physics shows us that reality is created in the present moment. The past and future are illusions of the mind. By aligning your intention with the present, you access the field of infinite possibilities. When you are truly present without worrying about the past or longing for the future, you become a powerful force within the quantum field. Your intentions are purer, your energy more focused, and you are more attuned to the frequency of creation. A powerful practice is visualization. When you imagine the reality you desire and feel the emotions of that reality, as if it's already true, you create an energetic pattern that sends a message to the quantum field. Visualize with detail. Feel the joy, peace, love, and fulfillment. Allow yourself to live this experience internally, and your body begins to respond as if you're already living it. Your cells, neurons, and heart all start to emit a frequency compatible with this experience, resonating with the field around you. By applying the power of intention in your life, you assume the role of conscious creator, someone not subject to randomness or environmental limitations. Quantum physics shows us that we are more than passive spectators. We are active participants capable of shaping our experiences. This power, however, requires responsibility and self-awareness. You must be aware of the intentions you're broadcasting and the emotions you're sustaining. After all, if your intention is to create abundance but you hold on to emotions of fear and lack, the quantum field receives a mixed signal. For intention to work, you need to fully align with it, which means becoming congruent in thoughts, emotions, and actions. This requires practice and commitment, but over time, you realize that changing your reality is possible because it begins to reflect your inner state. Your mind and heart become tools through which you interact with the universe. In essence, the power of intention is an expression of our state of being. Quantum physics reveals that we live in an interconnected universe, where our intentions impact the matter and energy around us. When you understand this and begin to live in alignment with your highest intentions, you become an active participant in creating a new reality. You start to realize that life is a dance between the visible and invisible, the material and immaterial, the physical and quantum. By aligning with this truth, you access the potential to live a life filled with purpose, love, and abundance. After all, the universe responds to your vibration. By elevating your intention, you elevate yourself, and in doing so, transform everything around you. As we dive deeper into this understanding, quantum physics leads us to realize that our thoughts and intentions are not merely reactions to what happens around us. They are, in fact, the seeds we plant in the fertile ground of the quantum field, where all possibilities reside. When we understand the power of intention in this light, we see that every thought, even the most subtle, carries a vibration that resonates with the field around us, helping shape our reality. But for this to work, we must learn to channel our intentions with clarity and coherence. Quantum physics shows us that a scattered mind, filled with contradictory thoughts and misaligned emotions, creates a chaotic field. And chaos can only manifest chaos. If we wish to attract a new reality, it's essential that we align our intentions with a state of total congruence. Consider this. When you focus your attention on a clear intention and allow it to be guided by elevated emotions like gratitude, love, and trust, you emit a unique frequency, capable of collapsing the infinite possibilities within the field into a single reality. That reality is the one resonating with the vibration you are emitting. An essential concept for applying this knowledge in our lives is the practice of sustained intention. Quantum physics teaches us that the field responds to the energy we emit consistently. Many of us express fleeting wishes, passing desires that come and go without consistency. But conscious creation requires a sustained intention, a firm inner commitment to the vision we want to manifest. When you choose this vision and hold it as an anchor, something profound begins to happen. Your brain and body start working in unison to align with this intention, reinforcing it until it becomes a natural state of being. Imagine that you want to attract more abundance into your life. Instead of merely thinking of it as a desire or occasional wish, you start living every day as if that abundance is already present. Feel gratitude for prosperity. Allow yourself to experience the peace and security that abundance brings. This is the power of sustained intention. You begin to inhabit the emotional state that represents what you wish to manifest. By doing so, the frequency you emit becomes an invitation to the quantum field, which responds, rearranging possibilities to align with your vibration. The path of quantum intention also includes acceptance and detachment. When we set an intention and try to control it at all costs, forcing the how and when it should manifest, we create resistance. This resistance is a vibration of scarcity and control that paradoxically can block manifestation. Instead, quantum physics invites us to trust the flow of creation. This means cultivating the certainty that the universe responds to our energy and knowing that manifestation will happen at the ideal moment. The practice of detachment is essential. Detachment doesn't mean giving up on what you want, but rather trusting and allowing the universe to arrange the details. By setting your intention with clarity and elevated emotion, you take the first step in creation, and by letting go of control over the final outcome, you allow the quantum field to handle the manifestation in the way most aligned with your greatest good. It's like planting a seed and trusting it will grow in due time, without the need to interfere in the growth process. Another powerful point is the ability to sustain elevated emotional states while nurturing our intention. Emotions like joy, compassion, gratitude, and love aren't just personal experiences. They are universal energies that amplify the power of our intentions. When you sustain these emotional states while thinking about what you desire, you become a beacon of elevated energy, and this affects the field around you. It's both a scientific and spiritual principle. The energy you emit is the energy you attract. The practice of gratitude is especially effective here. Gratitude isn't just a state of appreciation for what we have. In quantum terms, it's a vibrational language that communicates to the field that you're already living the desired reality. When you feel gratitude as if you've already received what you want, you emit a signature of completeness, of being full and satisfied. And this is precisely what the quantum field responds to, reorganizing possibilities to reflect your inner state. This is the paradox of creation. By feeling gratitude as if your intention is already real, you accelerate the manifestation process. It's important to remember that this process requires patience and practice. Reprogramming our minds to create an intentional reality is not something that happens overnight, but rather a journey of self-mastery and self-awareness. The power of conscious intention requires that we become masters of our thoughts and feelings, staying alert and aware of the vibrations we are emitting. It's a daily practice of inner observation, of becoming vigilant about our reactions and transforming them when necessary. As you develop this level of self-awareness, you realize that the mind tends to revert to automatic patterns, as we have been programmed for years to react to external circumstances. But now you begin to reverse this process. Instead of reacting to the world, you start to become the creator of your own experience, sending a clear frequency to the quantum field that says, I am responsible for my reality. This state of self-responsibility is where the true power of intention lies. In the end, quantum physics reminds us that the universe is, in its essence, a field of infinite possibilities. The only limit to what we can manifest is the limit we impose on ourselves. If you can hold a clear vision, fueled by high-frequency emotions, and practice sustained intention with patience and detachment, you will be aligned with the most fundamental forces of the universe. It's a state where magic and science meet, where you truly become the co-creator of your life. The power of intention is not just a tool, it's a way of life. When you live according to this principle, you realize that the universe is always responding to your energy, and that you have the power to transform your reality at any moment. So, choose your intentions with clarity, nourish them with the highest emotions, and trust that the universe always responds to your vibration. For in the end, you are the consciousness that shapes matter. And by living in full alignment with this truth, you become the conscious creator of an extraordinary life.